All right, welcome back, everybody, to Making Money with AI. And today I want to share something really cool, really amazing, actually. Uh, and it has to do with SEO, search engine optimization. Now, for those that don't know what search engine optimization is, it's basically the process of getting your website ranked in the upper regions of Google when somebody types in the search term that you would like to rank for. So let's say, for example, that you live in Boise, Idaho, and you have a gym. And so you would want to rank high for the term gym in Boise, Idaho, right? And so the art and the science of SEO is how you do that. How do I get my website ranked up for the search terms so that people find me instead of my competition, right? So I came across this this amazing Chrome extension for ChatGPT, and it allows you to do many different things, but the thing that blew me away was the SEO feature. So I've already kind of preloaded it so that we don't waste time with how this is going to work. But what I want to share with you is when you load this Chrome extension, you could go to Chrome Web Store and look up AIPRM, or you could go to AIPRM.com and download this Chrome extension. Obviously, it works with Chrome, the Chrome browser. Then what's going to happen, you're going to do a little integration and whatnot, you know, whatever you do with a Chrome extension. What's going to happen is it's going to turn ChatGPT into this amazing library of things that you can do.
Dave, can I interrupt you for 1 second?
Yeah.
First of all, this is crazy to me because I'm always thinking about ChatGPT pushing out to something else. I have not personally seen something that's like manipulating ChatGPT within itself. So this is
within
pretty neat.
ChatGPT. Yeah, pretty amazing. Now, I'm not going to go look, notice it has 2,400 potential prompts here. I'm going to just show you the first page just really quick, but once you install AIPRM and you integrate it with ChatGPT, and it gives you instructions on how to do this, you'll notice that it will write an SEO optimized 100% unique article for you. That's not even what I'm going to talk about today, but that's amazing, and we'll show you how you can use that. Fully SEO optimized article, including FAQs, develop a keyword strategy for SEO, mid-journey prompt generator, outrank your competition with SEO. Again, SEO is highly valued among anybody who has a website because the higher you can be in Google, the main search engine, right? The more likely you are to make money from that, make sales, get customers, etc. Buyer persona, which is like customer avatar, determining who is your best customer for your business. Write a complete book in one click, etc. I mean, I could go on. I'm not going to. I want to share with you the actual one that I went and used, and that is this one right here. So this is the, let me find it again. Let me just show you how you find it. So you go over here to search and just type in SEO. And this is the one I went with, keyword strategy. Create a keyword strategy and SEO content plan from one keyword. Okay, so this is the one we're looking at over here. I typed in dentist, Boise, Idaho. And here's what it comes up with. It comes up with the keyword cluster, meaning the group of keywords that are related to this particular keyword phrase. So if you type in dentist, Boise, Idaho, you're going to get a certain number of results. Some people will type in dental services or dentist, Boise, Idaho, cosmetic dentistry, right? This is the keyword phrase that people might type in, or people might type in dentist, Boise, Idaho, teeth whitening. So what this tool is doing is actually searching and determining what are the most searched terms in Boise, Idaho, right? And then it tells you what is the search intent. It is, in other words, does this person want to actually buy this product or service? Commercial is yes. Transactional is heck yes. So dentist, Boise, Idaho, accepting insurance. And then it's going to give you the title of the article, enhance your smile with the best cosmetic dentist in Boise, Idaho. And then it's going to give you the meta description. The meta description is underlying in the code of the web page. So that's actually inside the code. You don't see it, but it says discover the top cosmetic dentistry options in Boise, Idaho. Improve your smile and boost your confidence. Click to learn more. This description shows up when you do a search on Google. For example, let's say that I'm going to type in, let's say I'm going to type this into Google. I'm not in Google right now, so I'm going to go there. So this here is the meta description. This part right here, okay, just so you know. And these are ads, so these aren't the right ones. This is actually where you would be ranking if you use this tool. And so it's basically giving you a whole SEO plan that you can create for a dentist in Boise, Idaho. And here's the keyword phrase. Let's just look at the keyword phrase: teeth whitening, accepting insurance, financing options, emergency dentist, Idaho 24-hour dentist, Idaho reviews, pediatric, orthodontics, virtual tour, oral hygiene tips. Now here's the strategy, okay? This tool is amazing, right? What you can do is you can go to a dentist in Boise and you can say, hey, I can create a full-blown SEO marketing plan for you, for your office, to help you rank high in the Google search engine. You're acting as a search engine optimizer. You're showing them you can do this. You could either offer this plan right here for free. Hey, we'll do this for you, this keyword research for free. Or you could charge them a small amount to do this keyword research for them. And all you're doing is using this tool, right? Now, within each of these keyword clusters, what you want to do is potentially create 5 articles around this keyword, 5 different unique articles around this keyword. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 articles. How fast, James, do you think we could do 55 articles using ChatGPT?
Very quickly.
Yeah, in a matter of a couple hours, maybe.
And Dave, I'm going to mention something here while it's off my head. So what's killer to me about this, several different ways that you can monetize this. Number one, if you want to work with dentists or whatever it is, and I like to think of like niches that people don't necessarily want to go after. Like there's dentists, of course, chiropractors, but there could be things like painters. There could be things like, septic tank guys. But here's the key point that I have is that a lot of times it's not just about getting, let's say, dentist, certain types of clients. So I don't know much about dentistry, but like, I'm sure they're not so much excited about doing cleanings, but they're more excited about braces, or they're more excited about, pulling, not that they're excited about pulling teeth, but the money makers, right?
Right.
Talk to a dentist. If I was at a dentist convention, and I was talking to a bunch of dentists and I was like, what is it you guys really want? They'd be like, look, we want root canals because we charge whatever, $5,000. It takes us 2 hours, blah, blah, blah. Whereas if you're cleaning teeth, you're making $30, right? Or whatever the numbers are. So you find out through going into different communities, doing searches either with ChatGPT or on Google, find out what it is that, or just ask dentists, what is it that they really want? What job do they really want? And if it was, let's just say it was, and this ChatGPT could be telling too, but if it was like, teeth whitening, maybe teeth whitening is where all the money's at. Okay, great. Now you create articles around that specific thing, Boise, Idaho teeth whitening, and you just dominate that. You could do YouTube videos. AI could make your YouTube videos. You do blog posts, etc. And then you rank on page 1 of Google for that particular search term. That's all you need. Then you go to different dentists and you're like, look, I'm on page 1 for Boise, Idaho teeth whitening. How much do you want for that? How much will you give me for that site? Or I could put a phone call on there and I'll say, every lead that comes in, you only pay me for leads. How about you charge me $50 per phone call? There's all kinds of different services out there where you can get a phone call on there. It's your phone number. It costs you like $3 a month to have. And then it's routed to whoever you want to send it to. So you're like, you pay me $500 a month, and every phone call that comes, you pay me another 50. You control that domain. Guess what? If they stop, you control that phone number. If they stop paying you, you cut out their phone number, put the next guy in. But the point is that you're controlling a high value keyword. They don't care about the teeth cleaning, let's say, they care about the whitening, or they care about the teeth pull. You focus on that, you're getting them leads, and they're going to pay you all day long.
Yeah. I like how you took it to another level really quick. Because I was just talking about SEO, offering SEO as a service to small business owners. Now,
Sure.
let me finish that thought, and then I want to address what you just said, because that's amazing. Small business owners typically have a website that's about 5 or 6 pages. That's it. They typically only serve a local community. Okay. Because they only have a website that has 5 or 6 pages, maybe 10 at the most, they're not really getting much SEO juice out of those 5 or 6 pages. If you come along with 55 pages of pre-made content for them, they'll, just by sheer fact that they have more content than anybody else in their area, they'll shoot to the top. And not just for the main keyword that they want, like dentist, Boise, but for all these keywords, these I forget how many keywords that we looked at. For all these keywords, they will suddenly dominate the search engines in their area, because it's low-hanging fruit SEO in a local area for a local business. So just by sheer fact that you're coming in, and again, we can come over here and we could use this one right here, SEO optimized article. And you could say, okay, I want an article that's around this keyword phrase right here, right? Copy it, go over there. I'm not going to do it, but go over there and pop that in, and just do that 55 times, or have it write several variations of the same article, unique variations. And you've got SEO that you can charge thousands of dollars for, and you did it in a matter of a couple hours. Okay, now that's completing that thought, but let's talk about James, because this is more exciting. Instead of doing SEO for a local business, and I just want to clarify this because I think you were going fast and I don't know if everybody got it. You create a website that you optimize for dentist Boise, Idaho. Your website, right? And ideally, the domain name is dentistboiseidaho.com or something similar, right? So you start with a domain name that matches the keyword phrase. You build this out for yourself. You get your website ranking at the top. And now you start, like James said, you start to contact the dentist locally and you say, hey, I've got 10 pages that are ranked at the top of Google right now, and they're bringing in this many leads already. And you email maybe 5 or 6 dentists and you say, the first person that pays me X amount gets this spot or whatever. It's one way to do it. The other way to do it is, hey, I'm charging X amount per lead, per person that's calling in, and you get paid by the lead, right? But the bottom line is there's so many ways to slice it. And I really like this idea. This is called the rank and rent idea. You rank a website and then you either rent it to somebody for a monthly fee, or you sell the leads on a per lead basis. And if you're talking about dentists, attorneys, there's so many different attorneys and they pay a lot of money for advertising.
Heck yeah.
If you're talking about surgeons, you're talking about these high ticket industries. Now with this tool right here, this one that I'm showing you, you can build out, and gosh, I don't know why we're not doing it, except that we just don't have the time, right? But you could be building out these rank and rent websites and start renting out that space or generating monthly income. It's like rental property, guys. It's like you're renting out this website to somebody who's willing to pay you 5,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 a month.
Crazy numbers. Yeah.
Yeah, because one deal for them makes them $5,000, right? So they'll gladly pay you $5K a month, because if they just make one deal, they make that money back, and now they're in profit from that point on. So,
well, the thing is too, a lot of times you can just say, look, you pay me when you get a valid lead. Like, who doesn't want that? It's one thing if you're
exactly.
like, hey, I'm going to charge you for advertising and I'll get you this many clicks. It's like, I don't care about that. I want people that are going to buy my service. Well, if you just hand them that and see that this is all free, basically, other than buying a domain name, but it's all free creating this, that, the traffic is coming to them. There's no money out of your pocket. It's just going to them. It's just all upside. There's no real risk. And we're just picking on Boise, Idaho. You could do this for any city or town,
Yep.
in the United States, Canada, UK, you name the area, it doesn't matter. So you could do the same premise for however many towns and cities are out there. It just doesn't have to be one. So it's absolutely crazy. And the same premise that we talked about in other videos, what makes the key to this is that the AI is generating everything for you. You don't have to sit there and think about it. It's just using a tool like this is crazy because like it just literally does it for you. So it's pretty insane, and the monetization opportunities are pretty ridiculous. And I can tell you this whole notion of not just lead generation, but lead aggregation. In other words, having digital real estate, as you put it, on page one and getting those leads, you're aggregating. In other words, you're getting the lead yourself, you're pushing to someone else, and those people, those businesses specifically, are going to gladly pay you, because what business does not want more business?
Exactly. So one thing I wanted to say is, let's think about this even bigger. Okay, this is the premise, right, of ranking and renting a website, digital real estate, digital property. Let's say, James, you're going to say this is a product, and maybe we should make this as a video, right? I mean, we should sell this, right?
Sure.
But let's say that you did this, and you decided, Dennis, that's the field I want to approach, right? So suddenly you're doing this same thing in Idaho, you're doing it in Los Angeles, you're doing it in New York, you're doing it in New Jersey, you're doing it in Miami, you're doing it in Washington State, etc. Let's say that you hire 1 or 2 virtual assistants, VAs, to do the actual ChatGPT work. But now each of these sites, even though it's a unique site, you link them all together. So now they all have backlinks from all these other highly ranked websites all across the nation or the world. Suddenly, Google sees that string of websites, that whole web of websites, as much higher authority, so everything gets lifted up more easily. And now you can charge even more because you're getting so much more volume of leads coming in, and so on. So that's how you could take it to a whole nother level, is dominate one area, hire a couple of virtual assistants that you can pay to do the actual work for, and now you're building out these sites like nobody's business. That's a whole different level.
I mean, again, this is crazy stuff, and I'm hoping the person watching this understands how massive each one of these videos we've done so far is. It's just crazy opportunity, Dave. So I'm excited. This was a really cool tool, and again, what the beautiful thing about this channel is, it's not just about the tool. It's one thing to say, oh, isn't there a cool tool with SEO? That's not where the real value is. The real value is, where can you take that?
How do you monetize it?
Exactly.
Yep. Yep. So I want to thank everybody for joining us. We're going to just keep bringing you the banger information, the solid information that we already know works. It already is proven. There's people already making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year with ranking and renting websites with digital real estate. They have digital real estate portfolios. We're not telling you anything new in that regard. What's new is how we attach AI to it to make it so much faster and so much better than you could ever imagine. So thank you again, everybody, for joining us. We'll see you guys next time on Making Money with AI.